There's a lot of misinformation about the current housing market out there right now, and it really drives me crazy when the misinformation adversely impacts someone's hopes and desires to become a homeowner. Did you know the home ownership rate increased again last quarter? And do you know what the top 2 misinformation myths are that are keeping millennials from being able to transition from renter to homeowner? Hi, I'm Bob Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. When we come back after this 8-second break, I'll share with you what's happening with the rate of home ownership and debunk those 2 myths that are getting in the way of millennials becoming homeowners. So stick around. In the third quarter of 2019, the U.S. home ownership rate rose again, signaling another strong indicator of the current housing market. The U.S. Census Bureau announced the home ownership rate of 64.8% was not statistically different from the rate in the third quarter of 2018, which was 64.4%, but was 0.7 of a percentage point higher than the rate in the second quarter of 2019, which was 64.1%. Today, there's still a lack of inventory, particularly at the entry and middle level segments of the market, but that is not stopping buyers from making every effort to pursue home ownership. The many financial and non-financial benefits continue to drive the American dream and will likely do so for generations to come. And when we talk about the financial benefits of home ownership, did you know that more than 50% of all homes in America, the homeowners have at least 50% of the home's value in equity? That's money in the bank. The number of homeowners that currently have at least 50% equity in their home is astonishing. According to the Urban Institute, 37.1% of all homes in the country are mortgage-free. And in a home equity study, Adam Data Solutions revealed that of the remaining 62.9% of homes with a mortgage, 25.6% of those have at least 50% equity, and that number has been increasing over the last 5 years. So, by doing a little math, we can see that 53.2% of all homes in this country have at least 50% equity right now. Of all the homes, 37.1% are mortgage-free, and an additional 16.1% with a mortgage have at least 50% equity. And from a personal wealth perspective, home ownership is far different than renting. When you own, your main housing expense, i.e. the mortgage payment, comes back to you in the form of equity in your home. That doesn't happen with your rent payment. Instead, your rent payment helps build your landlord's equity, not yours. And there are some misinformed myths out there that are stopping millennials from transitioning from renters to homeowners. In a recent article, First American shared how millennials are not really any different from previous generations when it comes to the goal of home ownership. It's still a huge part of their American dream. But these misinformed myths are getting in their way. The first myth is you need 20% down payment to buy a home. I even had a viewer comment on one of my videos recently that the reason he rents an apartment is because he can't save enough money for a 20% down payment. And I wrote back to him and explained, you do not need a 20% down payment. While many potential buyers still think they need to put at least 20% down for the home of their dreams, they often don't realize how many assistance programs are available with as little as 3% down. And in some cases, like with a VA loan and some other assistance programs, it can be as little as 0 down. With a little research, many renters may be able to enter the housing market sooner than they ever imagined. And the second myth getting in the way is you need a FICO score of 780 or higher. In addition to down payments, buyers are also frequently confused about the FICO score it takes to qualify for a mortgage, believing a good credit score is 780 or higher. To debunk this myth, let's take a look at Ellie Mae's latest Origination Insight report, which focuses on recently approved loans for home mortgages. As indicated in this chart, 50.23% of approved mortgages had a credit score of 500 to 749. So obviously you don't need a FICO score of 780 or higher to qualify for a home mortgage. These are the top 2 myths that are getting in the way of millennial home ownership. So help me spread the word. You don't need a 20% down payment, and you don't need a FICO score of 780 or higher. Get these myths out of your head, and hopefully in the near future, you can be one of those homeowners who have at least 50% equity in the value of your home. That's just money in the bank. I hope you found value in today's video. If you did, click that subscribe button and click that reminder bell. That reminder bell will notify you when I post new videos. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. That's feedback to me that I'm giving you information of value. And finally, please share this link with someone you know who can benefit from the information on this YouTube channel. You can find my email address and my telephone number in the description below and at the end of this video. Call me or email me. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to represent you in your next real estate transaction. I'm Bob Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. Every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I post new videos about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, as well as some home tours and listing videos. I'll see you next week.